Good morning. Thank you for joining our annual Social Innovation Summit in Silicon Valley. If we haven't met yet, my name is Zeev, Klein. I'm the founder of the summit and the CEO of Landmark Ventures, and it's truly my honor to welcome all of you here today. As I look out into the audience, I see a lot of familiar faces and friends, but also a lot of new faces, and I just wanted to say how excited we are to have all of you here today. I thought a good way to begin would be to address the elephant in the room very briefly, which is last week's election. I just wanted to begin by saying that I suspect many of you have very strong feelings about what transpired this last week. And I wanted to take a moment and share that it's obviously a very intense and emotional time in this country. And I challenge you to channel your energy and your passion towards action. At least for me, I think that's what makes this summit here now today all the more relevant and important. And whether you've been here for years or coming for the first time, I wanted to take a moment and share with you what makes our Social Innovation Summit community so special. We are curious, we are passionate, we are kind, we are generous, and we're optimistic. We care deeply about our neighbors and our community, and most importantly, we have a strong bias towards action. That's what motivates me, and I suspect that's what motivates many of you here today. So if I could, let me give you a piece of advice on how to maximize your experience over the next day and a half. Practice radical empathy. Especially in this day and age, hearing from each other, listening, seeking to understand, being willing to challenge your own assumptions and beliefs, I think is the key to success. And I encourage you to consider this summit as a very unique space, a place where all people, ideas, and innovations are welcome, and you can have the opportunity to explore without bias or judgment. This is an opportunity to channel our collective energy into impact and action. We've assembled today in this room some of the world's most incredible people, and it is my hope that you'll have the opportunity to connect with each other, to get engaged, to be inspired, and hopefully to find new ways to collaborate and partner. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it is the only thing that ever has. Margaret Mead. On behalf of myself and my team, I wanted to again welcome you and say how excited we are to have you here. And with that, I'm going to introduce my good friend Aaron Hurst, who's going to kick us off. We're going to start this first and very important session around partnerships, and I can think of no one better to welcome to the stage. Thank you, to Aaron.
Good morning, everyone. I don't know how many of you know Zeev's story. He's like one of the humblest, most awesome guys out there. He and I actually met because he was a volunteer at an organization I started called the Taproot Foundation. He was one of the early volunteers at Taproot, and I would say he had an okay experience. I don't know that it was the greatest experience, I'm going to be honest. It was early on, but what was awesome about it was that it showed him the potential of what you could do when you take incredible talent and connect it to purpose, and it inspired him to create this, which is now the 7th year that this event has happened, as well as an event in New York that happens at the same time. And it to me symbolizes the incredible power of purpose and partnership. And I just want to have all of us thank Zeev, because I don't think he gets enough recognition for having done all this. So we have the opportunity this morning to hear from some incredible organizations and partners that are doing crazy, insane things to help make a difference, to help move us forward, to create the society, the world that we want to have. And I've had the great fortune of working with tens of thousands of professionals like Zeev and like so many others who are looking for ways to make a difference. And I think especially today, to his point, so many people are looking for a way to fundamentally make a difference, to act, to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. And what I saw with the Taproot Foundation, we were engaging people and doing skills-based volunteering and pro bono work, using their talents to help nonprofits in need. And what I have done, and I want to share with you today as you think about what you're going to hear this morning, what I saw was that we tend to think about all volunteering, all opportunities to make an impact as sort of one giant sort of group of opportunities. We don't tend to have much intelligence around really thinking about how do we partner around purpose? How do I, as an employee at a company like Microsoft or like HP, who's flooded with news of seeing problems in the world, wanting to make a difference, getting emails maybe from our CSR department saying, here are some opportunities for how you can connect. How do I fundamentally make a decision with the few hours that I have to actually make a difference that's meaningful to me, that's going to make a difference that really matters, and that also helps me become a stronger leader and a better innovator back at my organization? And for a lot of people, the answer becomes they don't do anything, because they're so overwhelmed with opportunities that they don't know how to pick something that actually is going to be the right thing for them. And many of them actually just end up going on a day of service or doing something random, and then they never go back to it because it didn't fundamentally strike that chord that they wanted to have struck. And they therefore give up a little bit. And what I want to share with you today is, as you're listening to these amazing stories, to really empathize with what it's like to be an employee at a company trying to find a way to make a difference, and how many amazing opportunities there are, but how do you make that choice? How do you find the path that's going to be right for you, that's worth the time you have, that's going to make that difference, and is going to fundamentally help your organization and your career move forward? What we've done at my new company, Imperative, which is a B Corp, is we've actually been able to decode the psychology of purpose. We've been able to actually determine, for any individual, what is it that's going to give them a sense of meaning versus the person sitting next to them. What fundamentally distinguishes their psychology from someone next to them, so that we can predict what type of volunteering is actually going to be most meaningful to that person. We can predict which organizations are going to be most meaningful to that person, not just so they're inspired, but so that when they go back to the office, it helps them become a better person. It's going to help them be better leaders. And we see this as the future of volunteering. After helping build the pro bono revolution and building a $15 billion marketplace, 4 times the amount given by companies in cash, what I see now that we need to do is find a way to help everyone understand their unique opportunity to make a difference. And big data and positive psychology has finally unlocked that opportunity to be able to figure out what your unique gift is and how you should be making a difference in the world. So I'm excited to be able to share that, and we're going to be over the next year working to roll it out at 10 different companies as a pilot to radically change the face of volunteering. And as you listen to these folks, I just want you to think about for yourself, every time you hear one of them, you're going to say, oh my God, I want to do that. But at the end of it, you're going to be like, oh, I just signed up for 5 things. I can't do it all. And to think about how do we start to take this inspiration and make sure that we're picking the right things that enable us to move forward.